I can find my way out. I'm stuck in a prison of doubt. In this tiny shell, and everything is growing up tight. There's no room to breathe. And nobody is watching at night. Who wanna rise up? Need a friend to shake me out again. Need a friend to shake me out again. I don't know if I can find my way out. In this tiny shell, and everything is growing up tight. There's no room to breathe. Fall into the ocean. I'm reaching out, I'm reaching in. The water is rising over me. The water is rising. It's coming. I'm reaching out, I'm reaching in. The water is rising over me. The water is rising. I'm reaching. It's coming. I'm reaching. Water is rising over me. I'm reaching out, I'm reaching. Water is rising. It's coming in. Water is rising over me. I'm reaching out, I'm reaching. It's coming in. Water is rising.
Anyway, baby, just name the time. When I'ma come through, can you get me cruising under moonlight? Top down, playing new sounds while the wind blows over it. Checking my maps, heading a stack, keep it intact. Do me a favor, girl. Can you keep it warm for me, keep it on for me like a shower? I needed to run for me, hold it down till I'm pulling up. I finally made it, girl. And I'm at the door, see you walking up to me, and you got something that's showing what's underneath. Still you you expect me to make it do pleasantries, baby, I'm yours. Love what you got on, but I want it all for you. We can play a song while I'm holding on to you. Drop it in the hallway, no use for all the rooms. What you wanna do? And she told me, she said it's all for you. I did it all for you. Baby, it's all for you. No, no, no. She said it's all for you. I did it all for you. Baby, it's all for you. No, no, no. We could catch a vibe here on this trip. I'm in your soul, you're on my head. I want you at my fingertips all night, all night. Love what you got on, but I want it all for you. We can play a song while I'm holding on to you. Drop it in the hallway, no use for all the rooms. What you wanna do? And she told me, she said it's all for you. I did it all for you. Baby, it's all for you. No, no, no.
You say you need your space, then pull me close. I read your silence, louder than most. One day you're warm, the next day you're cold. Got me second guessing what I already know. I give you love, but you ration yours. You open up just to close the door. I stay up late, trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind, but your love got rules that change all the time. Why are you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our first ever Solana Sunday. So we'll be trading the Solana market today on Kalshi 15-minute predictive markets. Norm, my day is going great, just getting it started here with the stream. And yeah, it's good. Up to 543 subscribers, so that's amazing. And yeah, we'll see how this goes today. So the bot did not like that up position. Would not recommend it at any price. So I'm out on this one to start off. But yeah, and it's diving toward the line here in the closing minutes. So yeah, I think decent job here by the bot. Let's see how close it gets here at the end. Yeah, it's still quite a bit of room. So you got to adjust your brain here for what is far away from the strike for Solana. So, yeah, 5 cents, pretty significant for Solana in a 15-minute window. I kind of have it calibrated in my mind as like 12 cents is a fairly huge amount. In these quiet conditions, 6 cents is a ton. So, yeah, the bot didn't like it because of the setup on the chart, but yeah, pretty safe bet there. But yeah, I'm all for if the bot is going to keep me out of situations where it's diving toward the line at the end, that's fine. So I hope you're doing well. Another day, another dollar, and yeah, we'll see how the bot does today. Do keep in mind that Sunday afternoon, at some point, the volatility really tends to start to pick up, and we get into the new week of crypto. So keep that in mind, that you're likely to see it go from kind of a sleep mode, like right now, quiet and not doing much, to pretty volatile later on. So that's the normal pattern. But yeah, we had a lot of people last night following the bot and being very aggressive. And at the end of the night, somebody was like, "Oh, I lost $80." I'm like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" Like, we're testing the bot. We're not like, going all in on what it's saying. So anyway, keep the bot in mind. I put that on the board on the screen today. The bot is in testing mode. I'm only doing one contract at a time. I'm observing it. I'm seeing where it might be able to improve, where we could make adjustments. So it's not a finished work. It seems to be pretty good at its job, but anyway, I wouldn't trust it with large sums of money. Let's put it that way. It's in testing mode, so keep that in mind. I was sad to see those people lose their money on the reversal and not do a stop loss as well. So anyway, so the bot is not predicting the future at this point. It is giving feedback on the setup based on the three indicators that it's looking at. So anyway, I just want to encourage people to. Norm says, last night I burned the midnight oil getting my dragster ready for today. Oh, damn, nice. Ended up getting eliminated in the semifinal. It was a good weekend overall. Wow, your dragster. Where in the world are you, Norm? Is it okay if I call you Norm instead of Norman? I like to shorten things up for for simplicity's sake. But yeah, where are you doing your dragster racing? And I gotta remember that it'll sometimes give a recommendation to buy early. So it is recommending an early buy on Bitcoin. If you can get the yes, 30 to 45 cents. It now has removed that, but if you could have gotten it, that was on the board. Or I can call you Norm. Okay. I may have asked you that before, but I want to make sure. Norm, I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to have the cheers, meme for you. Uh, I'm gonna like to have, memes to greet people with. And if you don't know what a meme is, just a short little clip that's like, and of course the cheers Norm would be a nice greeting for you. I think. I know you probably get that a bunch in your life. I my real name is like a rock and roll Hall of Famer, like same name as a rock and roll Hall of Famer. I don't really want to do that online, share what it is, but I've got that my whole life. Like, oh, how's the band doing? So in the Midwest, I grew up in the suburbs of Detroit, Michigan. So I think the nearest like kind of racing was Jackson, Michigan. I think they have a speedway over there. But yeah. So yeah, welcome everybody. Hope you're doing well. I'll return to chat mode and just playing music. I'll be chatting. If any big questions pop up that it's easier for me to answer on the microphone, I'll come back. But a little tired, and so I'm gonna take care of myself today. Closest big track is Topeka. Okay, yeah. I've only been through Kansas a few times on my way to like Colorado and yeah. But let me get into trading mode and music mode. If you're wondering about the music, I stick completely to the YouTube audio library, and I've gone through an exhaustive search of the YouTube audio library, and these are the 20 songs that I like. And so over time, it seems like YouTube audio library is getting more and more artists who are creating like songs with vocals and like just a full song instead of just like lo-fi or it's a lot more. People are releasing like really good stuff. So basically, you're listening to the top 20 on a rotating basis. As more songs get added to the YouTube audio library, there'll be more variety. And I have one of my songs in the playlist. So it's the most popular one that I'm a recording artist under the name Seven Streams. So there's one of my songs in there. So yeah, when you hear Amsterdam, that's me with a collaboration with an artist by the name of Mary Oz. So I hope you enjoy that. All right, let's get back to trading. And thank you for joining me for another day and our first day of Solana Sundays.
I did it all, I played pretend. I moved the mountains to be your friend. I
Thank you for the question, Maya. I'll go with Maya if that works for you. Um, so I'm going to be testing this bot for probably a week or two. So I'll be in one contract mode for a while. And yeah, I'm just observing it in multiple situations, see how it does overall. If there's any, after a week, I'll maybe make some adjustments, work on it a little bit, and then do another week of testing. So it's going to be a slow process for me to get into scaling up. And so I'm encouraging people, if they're using the bot, to do an amount that's very easy for you to lose, and you won't be upset about it. That's how I'm at with the bot. We had people last night being very aggressive with what the bot was recommending. They did well most of the night, but then one loss, they lost a ton. So yeah, it's just going to be very slow and steady testing. I'm in no hurry to lose money. You know what I mean? So the bot is yet to be proven in all conditions. So overall, pretty solid and pretty happy with how it's performing. But we'll see if there's tweaks that need to be made to it. And yeah, so I'll kind of go from there. Yeah. So anyway, thank you for the question, and I usually come back and get on mic when there's more to be said than just something that can be typed. So thank you for that, and I'll go back to music mode.
In the morning, I wake up feeling no pain. Long stretches, I get to remember it. Then I see my bed is empty on one side. Back in the sheet, only place I can hide. In the morning, I'm wondering how I'm gonna get through the night. Sick and weary, and only your love's gonna make it right. I close the curtain, sweating, shaking all over. Imagine you're here. I'm looking up at the door. I'm a better man with your love than without. Stuck in the sill, I may never make it out. In the morning, I'm wondering how I'm gonna get through the night.
gotta know how to jack this. You gotta play this game rough, you know what I mean? In, out, get, grab, bonk.
You need to diversify your bonds, nigga.
Rolling down the highway, doing 95 alone. Trying to reach you, call you, but you won't come to the phone. Remember me, said you'd be my heart's home. Guess you were biding your turn to go. Oh, I really should've known. Be with dynamite till we hit a red light. Then I see the signs. Oh, after all that time, this is it for us. You don't wanna try. Thought your love was real, but it's down for us. Now you can't decide. Oh, oh, oh. After all this time, this is it for us. Change your energy, yeah, you switch things up. Now you seem brand new to me. But was that even for? Was you playing your games? Was you really bored? No. I really should've known. Be with dynamite till we hit a red light. Then I see the signs. Oh, after all that time, this is it for us. You don't wanna try. Thought your love was real, but it's down for us. Now you can't decide. Oh, oh, oh. After all this time, this is it for us. After all this time, this is it for us. After all this time, this is it for us. Oh, I really should've known. Be with dynamite till we hit a red light. Then I see the sign. Oh, after all that time, this is it for us. You don't wanna try. Thought your love was real, but it's down for us. Now you can't decide. Oh, oh, oh. After all this time, this is it for us.
Thought I'd just come on here and welcome Serge. And so I thought I'd share. I'm adding memes for the live because they make me laugh. And I found some other ones, some Saturday Night Live ones that I want to add in here. Of course, we already saw Wu-Tang Financial to celebrate Surge's moonshot meme coin get in early amazingness. So yeah, we already seen Wu-Tang Clan. So here's the if somebody comes in and asks, is it going to be up or down, or we're trying to discourage that, or if a market is like really nasty, we got to do this.
Right to jail, right away.
So that's important. You got to have that. And then if I lose, but I follow my strategy. If I lose and follow my strategy, we got to go with this.
I regret nothing. The end.
All right, and then if anybody ever asks if I'm ready, if I'm ready to trade or whatever,
Ready?
I was born ready. I'm Ron Swanson.
And then if the chat, if things are a little slow and there's not much activity and
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
more cowbell. And then some and then if somebody shows up and I don't know, this will be just whenever I feel like using it. When somebody shows up, be
What are you doing here?
And of course, I live by the Klamath River, off grid on my own property. I've lived in this RV for like 15 years. I've traveled all over the West. So, and I'm building structures on my property, but I still live in the RV. So, in very much clear terms, for a long time, I have lived.
And I live in a van down by the river.
So if if somebody asks where I live, we're gonna throw that one in there. So, and I'm I'm happy to I'd like to greet Norm with the cheers, Norm. So I'm gonna try and add that one. And if you have a specific meme that you want to request for your arrival to the chat, I'm happy to do that. And I do enjoy doing the memes to add a little laughter and fun to what we're doing here. So, yeah, so slowly but surely I'm adding them in there. And again, folks, probably the best financial advice you're ever going to get.
You gotta know how to jack this. You gotta play this game rough, you know what I mean? In, out, get, grab, bonk.
You need to diversify your bonds, nigga.
Oh, God, it's so funny. All right, so we're on Soul today, having a good old time on a Sunday, and thanks for joining me. And Miguel is enjoying the memes. So, yeah, welcome to everybody. If you have any questions, let me know. Mostly I'll be hanging out in chat mode and listening to the music and trading today. But if anything comes up you want to chat about, I'm happy to interact with the chat at any time. But I try not to blabber on too much, especially when a trade is going on. So it looks like we didn't have an early recommendation for Solana. We have already today had two first 3-minute recommendations for Bitcoin. So keep in mind, the bot has 4 different cryptocurrencies that it's tracking. And there may be an opportunity early on a different meme coin or a different cryptocurrency that you might be able to go over and see if you've got a good opportunity to get in. So, yeah, I do want to again remind people that the bot is in testing mode. It is not proven entity yet. It's doing pretty well, but it's not perfect. And I am going in at one contract to test it. So we had some folks at the end of the night at about 11:30 last night, Pacific time, lose like $80 and $30, and I'm like, come on, man! Like the guy who invented, who created the bot is doing one contract. What are you doing 100 contracts? So anyway, if you're going to use the bot like I am today, enter cautiously and use a stop loss, all that good stuff. So I try to be very protective of my viewers' assets. I don't want you to feel like I'm leading you astray. I'm trying to present all the information I can. And of course, I am not an expert, and you should do your own research. This is for educational purposes, etc., etc. So back to the trading, and come on, y'all.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
That's a great question, Norm. I will ask Gemini in between when I'm done with this market, when Nan shows up, what that means. So just had a little chat with Gemini. I think probably the most likely in these conditions is the volatility is so low that the number comes out weird. So he's, Gemini's got like some suggestions for fixes for that. But yeah, I think it's just volatility super low at the moment.
Sun is falling, speed in the black. Nobody driving, we're in the back to the end of the world. Tides will rise, tides will fall with the gravity of you to the end of the world. Fortune teller, deck in her hand. Fool arcana lives on the land. The gravity of you. The gravity of you. Tides will rise, tides will fall. It'll always be true. Tides will rise, tides will fall. There's nothing we can do. How many suns we don't know. Our supernova tells us when we have to go. To the end of the world. To the end of the world. To the end of the world. I will love you to the end of the world.
So besides the adjustment you have to make mentally for, now 10 cents is a huge amount away from the target. The other thing is there's not as much liquidity in this market. So, like right there, I was putting up 99.9 cents as my take profit because I got in at 97 cents. So, just keep in mind that an order like that can sit on the board for a while, and whereas it might get picked up right away on Bitcoin, it may just take a little bit longer to get your sale done. on this exchange. So, or this coin. So anyway, just to throw that out there, that's probably the main differences between trading Bitcoin 15 minutes and Sol is Sol is less liquid, so sometimes it takes longer to get placed and all that stuff. And you got to make a mental adjustment that these are not hundreds of dollars in 15 minutes. It's like cent. A nickel is a lot in this market. So I generally like Sol in general. Just I don't know why it's my cryptocurrency that I like so much, but like I like it. I like the way it's set up as a cryptocurrency, that the fees are super low for trading, and like I think it's just set up really well as just a model, and I think it has a lot of potential. So like as far as trading the 15-minute markets, yeah, I mean, it works great. Same as Bitcoin. It's, this strategy that I use for the high probability scalping really works on any market, because the bots, everybody who's trading is making the price very close to the actual probability of it happening in that way. So sports, you can get in 85 to 90 on a sports thing. It works pretty much across the board. So Solana, yeah, I mean, it's same for me. It's, yeah, it works just fine. But yeah, it's that's the main issue. The main issue is adjusting your brain to different amounts and the liquidity. What's up, Larry? Let's see. Is it more profitable for your strategy? I haven't tested enough. This is kind of the first. I've done Solana in the past. It's I'd say about the same. Yeah. So it may be better in certain market conditions, but I don't know yet. I did have a long winning streak at one point with Solana on the 15-minute markets, but yeah, we shall see. I mean, we'll do Solana Sundays, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm just getting started, so yeah, the bot is undefeated. It had me sit out the first market, but undefeated so far today, 3-0. But we're just getting started, so it's a little hard to say at this point. So we'll see. I'll definitely let you know if this ends up being more profitable than Bitcoin. So it does have some advantages. It's a less liquid market, so sometimes you can get better entry prices, but that's not super helpful for my strategy, unless I'm doing the early entry. On the early entry, it might give me some really good numbers, but yeah, this is a little bit. It takes a little bit longer for the efficiency of this market. Bitcoin there's so much volume and there's so many people trading it that the price reacts quickly, in milliseconds to the real-time index. Whereas Solana can lag a little bit, and sometimes you can get a good deal on the, early reversal. And one revision I'm going to do with the bot is also just looking for mid-market likely pushes that are going to affect the price. So if it's close to the target and we got a big, setup that it's going to go in the other direction, very likely, I want to see if we can have that as an alert as well. That like, okay, Solana is at 35 cents right now, but it's hitting the bottom Bollinger Band. The RSI is super low. Like, it's likely going to bounce pretty hard right now. If we can set that up as well, that would be a nice addition to this bot. So I'll work on adding that as well. And appreciate all the likes. I'm going to update the numbers on the screen here.
Need a friend to shake me out again. Need a friend to shake me out again. I don't know if I can find my way out.
So first of all, Deontay, good to see you again. Welcome back. The three indicators that we've got on is Bollinger Bands. Everything is on a 1 minute chart because we're trying to find movement in a small window. So we've got Bollinger Bands, which gives us a good idea of when the prices going to tend to meet some resistance, either in the up or down direction. RSI is very similar, and I think stock RSI 1 minute is what we're doing here. And I believe stock STOCH also includes volatility in its equation. But then we've also got finally the ATR is our volatility indicator, which I don't think I have on the screen. I don't think, no. It's not on the trading view chart, but it is on the bot display. So those are the three main indicators we're using. One for volatility and kind of two for volatility, two for likely support and resistance. So places where the number is likely to bounce up and where it's likely to bounce down. And, basically if you got a candle way above the line or way below the line, that's a good indicator it's likely going to bounce back in the other direction. So that's what we got going on the screen.
Anyway, baby, just name the time. When I'ma come through, can you get me cruising under moonlight? Top down, playing new sounds while the wind blows over it. Checking my maps, heading a stack, keep it intact. Do me a favor, girl. Can you keep it warm for me, keep it on for me like a shower? I needed to run for me, hold it down till I'm pulling up. I finally made it, girl. And I'm at the door, see you walking up to me, and you got something that's showing what's underneath. Still you expect me to make it do pleasantries, baby, I'm yours. Love what you got on, but I want it all for you. We can play a song while I'm holding on to you. Rubbing in the hallway, no use for all the rooms. So what you wanna do? And she told me, she said it's all for you. I did it all for you. Baby, it's all for you. No, no, no. She said it's all for you. I did it all for you. Baby, it's all for you. No, no, no. We could catch a vibe here on this trip. I'm in your soul, you're on my head. I want you at my fingertips all night, all night. Love what it's all for you. No, no, no.
You say you need your space, then pull me close. I read your silence, louder than most. One day you're warm, the next day you're cold. Got me second guessing.
Right to jail, right away.
But you ration yours. You open up just to close the door. I stay up late, trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind, but your love for rules that change all the time. Why are you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on spin. If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin. So why you always halfway in? You hit me up when the nights get slow, but then disappear when the highs get low. I ain't your maybe, tell me what it is, 'cause I'm way too grown to be messing with a love like this. I give you love, but you ration yours. You open up just to close the door. You stay closing doors. I stay up late, trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind, but your love for rules that change all the time. Changing all the time. Why are you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on spin. If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin. So why you always halfway in? Why you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on spin. If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin. So why you always halfway in?
Porch light flicker on the siding, moths dancing like they know the tune. Porch light flicker on the siding, moths dancing like they know the tune. Every breath feels borrowed, but tonight the world's in tune. Old chair hums beneath me, plank boards keep the time. Old chair hums beneath me, plank boards keep the time. If this sound ain't perfect, that's how it's mine. Someone left the radio humming low next door. Someone left the radio humming low next door. Static sings the harmony. I couldn't ask for more. Let the porch light burn uneven. Let the shadows play. Yeah, the porch light burn uneven. Keep the night from drifting away. This ain't heaven. It'll do for today.
Another day, another break in the promise was always a pattern of mine. It's the way that I learned that the game it was only a matter of time. And I pray that I don't have to pay for it yet, but I'm willing to gamble on a bet. I'm willing to forgive and forget. Say one thing to me and another and swear it's over the best. Cut all the toxic people telling me to give it a rest. I'm not too sensitive, you just don't have a heart. But I continue to enter the ringer while I'm falling apart. It's a habit I wanna break, like a thieving band, and it's on display. And you pull me in, and I can't look away. Nothing matters, it's a pattern. Oh well, didn't mean to do it again, but I wasted my time. What the hell? Am I laughing or crying, or am I tiptoeing the line? It's too bad, didn't learn to be better and standing up for myself. Just telling people to go fuck themselves. Oh, it's a habit I wanna break, like a thieving band, and it's on display. And you pull me in, and I can't look away. Nothing matters, it's a pattern. Oh, it's a habit I wanna break, like a thieving band, and it's on display. And you pull me in, and I can't look away. Nothing matters, it's a pattern. Will I always be wasting my time? Feels like everyone's wasting my time. Will I get over it? Over the pattern. You don't think it's fair, then get in line. Not waiting to go on a green light. Stop digging for dirt in the coal mine. Just keeping up, just keeping my patterns. Just keeping up, keeping up, just keeping the pattern. Just keeping up, keeping up. Oh, it's a habit I wanna break, like a thieving band, and it's on display. And you pull me in, and I can't look away. Nothing matters, it's a pattern. Oh, it's a habit I wanna break, like a thieving band, and it's on display. And you pull me in, and I can't look away. Nothing matters, it's a pattern. One, two, three, four. Well, I chipped my tooth on a tangerine, and the jaybird singing something about the way things used to be. Now I'm dancing on a wire, like a cheap paper tiger, strumming on a heartstring stereo to a song that no one knows, and it goes like this. Hey, hey, yeah, said it goes like this. Say la vie, oh, don't ask me, 'cause it goes like this. Yeah. So I pack my bags and I'm on my way. And all my friends are upside down, but I get around okay. Now I'm dancing on a tightrope.
Right to jail, right away.
Only one way out of this two-lane town, and around we go, and it goes like this. Oh yeah, say it goes like this. Say la vie, oh, don't ask me, 'cause it goes like this. Oh, 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 oh. Da 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 da. Say la vie, oh, don't ask me, 'cause it goes like this. One, two, three, four.
and I live in a van down by the river.
Just to get to our ever after. Something about this has changed. I wanna feel you close again. Don't let go. No, I don't want this to end. Whoa. Remember the start when you're breaking my heart again like blood on a pen. Would it matter then when everything starts to fade? I'm back like it's yesterday. Would it all consent? Would it matter then? I did it all. I pulled the weight on my shoulders like it was fate. Don't tell me it was for nothing. You told me love wasn't true 'cause it didn't feel real to a cynic like you. But I'm pretty sure we walked into something. Something about this has changed. I wanna feel you close again. Don't let go. No, I don't want this to end. Remember the start when you're breaking my heart again like blood on a pen. Would it matter then when everything starts to fade? I'm back like it's yesterday. I want it all full send. Would it matter then? Would it matter then? Would it matter then? Another time around the block. I loved you around the clock. Break of dawn, might as well be midnight. Talking on the dock. Everyone around us knows. They say we're soulmates and it shows. So I wanna see where this could go. This could go. Break the news to everyone. The long time wait is finally done. I wasn't hanging around for fun. You could be the one. Remember the start when you're breaking my heart again like blood on a pen. Would it matter then when everything starts to fade? I'm back like it's yesterday. I want it all full send. Would it matter then? Would it matter then? Would it
In the morning, I wake up feeling no pain. Long stretches, I get to remembering. Then I see my bed is empty on one side. Back in the sheet, only place I can hide. In the morning, I'm wondering how I'm gonna get through the night. Sick and weary, talking us here. I may never make it out. In the morning, I'm wondering how I'm gonna get through the night. I'm sick and weary, and only your love's gonna make it right. Yeah, only your love, only your love. Only your love, only your love.
So while we wait to see if the bot has a early 3-minute recommendation, a little update on my poly market situation. I did finally get credited for that tennis match where it was a 6-love walkover, but was displaying like a real match. So gotta like that. So I've got $20 in on poly market. They gave me 50, and now I'm at 118. So I might have to start doing some sports high probability scalping over there and see if I can grow that account. You know, I'm kind of treating that as like just free money. Like, you know, $20 in, I've already plus 100 basically. So, oh, we got a recommendation for something here. Oh, for what we're doing. Hello. Let me get over here. What does it say in here? Buy no. Really? Okay. All right, so this is our first Solana 3-minute beginning of the market entry. So we'll see how this goes here. I got in at 19. I should change this to 30. But yeah, this is the first time we've gotten a Solana recommendation for an early buy. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. So far, the bot has been excellent in these early recommendations, but I don't know. This is a pretty far spread for even the 12-minute mark. It's at 8 cents. For Solana, like 8 cents is a lot. So we'll see. But it's staying strong with the buy no right now. Here's it. Well, here we go. Here we go. Oh, and now it took it down. So I'm going to, well, that's because it went over the 12-minute mark. All right, I'm going to hold it, see if we get our 10 cents here. Hey, hey, hey. Man, I love the early scalp. That's just like, feels like bonus money. So, yeah, the bot saw something on the chart that was like, hello, get in. Let's look at the chart here, what it saw. Oh, yeah. Well, so super off the chart above. Great call by the bot. Definitely a good 10-cent scalp opportunity. Getting in at 19 cents and out at 30. So, yeah, I hope some other of you got in on that. Yeah, the first 3-minute early scalp for Solana.
sides. After all this time, this was it for us. Change your energy, yeah, you switch things up. Now you seem brand new to me. But was that even for? Was you playing your games? Was you really bored? No, I really should've known.
So yesterday, excuse me, yesterday for the bot was it was a break-even day for me. It was kind of tough conditions because it was so quiet. We're getting like, $2 and $3 movements. It was like super sluggish. So the bot was, I would say, only wrong once or twice, but it got back to the 50-cent mark, where I do my stop loss about maybe 4 or 5 times. So I ended up being like kind of break even for the day. But yeah, there's quiet conditions like this, and there's also like too quiet, like, so yesterday I was almost too quiet for the bot to be super reliable. But yeah, overall, I mean, break even is fine. I don't really have a problem with break even days, especially when the conditions are kind of tight like that. So overall, doing well and undefeated today. That was the first double dip. Get the profit on the beginning and the end. So love that. Pretty fantastic.
Well, I know how you want it to seem, but we'll watch as it all plays out. From the crest of the wave that we broke upon and pulled you back into the sea, all the way down. Why'd it take all our life to explain that it's more beautiful when you're here? I remember the light when it turned around and revealed all the truth, no escape. Point blank. Say
Hey there, Caleb. So alerts on the screen. Do you mean the bot making recommendations? Um, yeah, I'm not. Just want to get some clarification on what the alerts are you're talking about. I'm guessing it's the recommendations from the bot that you're looking for. If so, that's in the bottom left. That's the bot kind of dashboard on the bottom left. And middle box, far right, it says recommendation. And it will do, if there's any good opportunities, it will do a recommendation in the first 3 minutes for a scalping opportunity. This is a scalping bot, so it's looking for opportunities in the first 3 minutes where there's likely to be a big movement in one direction or the other. And it's also looking for, at the end of the market, starting at the 8-minute mark, if there's a side that is likely to be a good buy at 85 to 90 cents. So I'm guessing that's what you're asking about. And that's where it is on the screen.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
if I can find my way out. I'm stuck in a prison of doubt. In this torsion, and everything is growing up tight. There's no room to breathe. And nobody is watching at night. Who wanna rise up? Need a friend to shake me out again. Need a friend to shake me out again. I don't know if I can find my way out. In this torsion, and everything is growing up tight. There's no room to breathe. Fall into the ocean. I'm reaching out, I'm reaching the end. The water is rising over me. The water is rising. It's coming, reaching out, I'm reaching the end. The water is rising over me. The water is rising, I'm reaching. It's coming, I'm reaching. Water is rising over me. I'm reaching out, I'm reaching. Water is rising. It's coming in. Water is rising over me. I'm reaching out, I'm reaching. It's coming in. Water is rising.
Anyway, baby, just name the time. When I'ma come through, can you get me cruising under moonlight? Top down, playing new sounds while the wind blows over it. Checking my maps, heading a stack, keep it intact. Do me a favor, girl. Can you keep it warm for me, keep it on for me like a shower? I needed to run for me, hold it down till I'm pulling up. I finally made it, girl. And I'm at the door, see you walking up to me. And you got something that's showing what's underneath. Still you expect me to make it do pleasantries. Baby, I'm yours. Love what you got on, but I want it all for you. We can play a song while I'm holding on to you. Rub it in the hallway, no use for all the rooms. So what you wanna do? And she told me, she said it's all for you. I did it all for you. Baby, it's all for you. No, no, no. She said it's all for you. I did it all for you. Baby, it's all for you. No, no, no. We could catch a vibe here on this trip. I'm in your soul, you're on my head. I want you at my fingertips all night, all night. Love what you got on, but I want it all for you. We can play a song while I'm holding on to you. Rub it in the hallway, no use for all the rooms. So what you wanna do? And she told me, she said it's all for you. I did it all for you. Baby, it's all for you. No, no, no.
You say you need your space, then pull me close. I read your silence, louder than most. One day you're warm, the next day you're cold. Got me second guessing what I already know. I give you love, but you ration yours. You open up just to close the door. I stay up late, trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind, but your love got rules that change all the time. Why are you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on spin. If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin. So why you always halfway in? You hit me up when the nights get slow, but then disappear when the highs get low. I ain't your maybe, tell me what it is, 'cause I'm way too grown to be messing with a love like this. I give you love, but you ration yours. You open up just to close the door. You stay closing doors. I stay up late, trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind, but your love got rules that change all the time. Why are you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on spin. If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin. So why you...
All right, stacking up the W's. Gotta like that. So I think I'm going to go till about 3 o'clock today. I'll do 2 more markets here. And I got a lot of stuff to do on the homestead today. Sunday is my kind of clean up and tidy up everything and get ready for another week. So yeah, I'll go till 3, and then I'll be back tonight around 8 o'clock until probably 11. Probably going to start doing 3-hour sessions, and yeah, take care of myself. And the later into the night we go, the more our decision making becomes compromised. So it's probably not a bad idea to end at 11 p.m. anyway. I know for most people it's going to be 2 in the morning at that point. So most of America is on the East Coast. And then you move out west and you're like, oh my God, there's so much open space out here. Once you get past Michigan, once you get past Chicago, Texas, it's like, whoa. It's just wide open spaces out here. So Anyway, I once I crossed the Mississippi River, I said I'm never going back. I'm real happy out in the West. I'm not a huge fan of cities and chaos and all that stuff. And I traveled all around. I tried every place in America. I was a wandering soul and found this Pacific Northwest to be completely to my liking. So anyway, it's a beautiful day here. It's kind of a hot stretch for us, and that's kind of silly because it's only getting up to like 75, 80, but for us, that's hot. We're used to, high 60s. Basically, it's almost always hoodie weather. There's only like a couple weeks in the summer, and we're in them right now, where the hoodie is a no-go. But anyway, yeah, kind of quiet here today in the chat, so I'm gonna go back to music mode, and the bot's performing well, kind of solid. Darn you, summer, rain and heat. Yeah, you guys always have. When I was there, even in the winter, it was like afternoon thunderstorms come in about 4 o'clock in Florida, and always muggy and hot, and yeah. I don't know. I enjoyed my time there, especially I was from Michigan, so to be in a winter where it was 80 degrees was very much more enjoyable than negative 20. So, yeah, it's been so hot and humid past few weeks. Yeah, that's one thing about here. It's only 70 degrees or 75, 80 sometimes, but because it's so humid, you're right by the ocean, and it's just you don't even realize how humid it is. Everything goes stale super fast. Like you have to keep everything sealed up because it'll go stale, and you just sweat all the time. Like if you even think about moving, you're sweating. So it's it's high humidity here, but we don't have the heat really. I know most people would give anything for 80 degrees right now. But yeah, that's why everybody comes to visit where I'm at in the summer, and nobody hangs out here the rest of the year. So they call it the Lost Coast because it's just kind of inconvenient to get to. There's no real close way from the major highways to get here, so it's kind of an empty part of America that like is amazing. So I feel like I lucked in on that one. All right, we do have a recommendation for a buy, early buy for XRP. So yeah, I don't know if anybody wants to go over and give that a shot, but yeah, so far the only had one early one for Solana today. So Bitcoin started off with 2 in a row, what it recommended. So and so far the early, can you keep? Yeah, I can keep for sure. For sure, bro. I can keep. Uh-oh. Oh, we're the only ones that are not. Solana's the only one not getting an early buy right now. I'm guessing Burns has like additional information to share with that comment, but all I got right now on the screen is can you keep? I can keep. Yeah, for sure. I'm great at keeping. But all right, I'll move into trading mode. Looks like we're not going to get an early buy opportunity for Solana, but Bitcoin and XRP still on the board, saying give it a shot. Again, I'm going to say this kind of more regularly now. The bot is in testing mode. Use with caution. I am. I'm great at keeping. Can you keep? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I keep with the best of them, man. I am the keeper. Full-fledged, total keep. Burns must have lost his internet connection or something just halfway through a sentence, just like, weep. Okay. I've been hanging out waiting for the burns to come back in, but I'll go back into trading mode, and I'll laugh if we ever get a complete sentence out of that one. Yeah, I got to say that was pretty impressive from the bot there. Just holding off on the yes, or what was it? Holding off on the no. Even though it was moving in that direction, it was like, no, no, nope, don't get in, don't do it. And yeah, good call. Became a sure thing. Look at that! Look at that chart, man. That's crazy. Dear Lord, off the charts.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Close the curtain, sweating, shaking all over. Imagine you're here. I'm looking up at the door. I'm a better man with your love than without. Stuck in the seal. I may never make it out. In the morning, I'm wondering how I'm gonna get through the night. Sick and weary, only your love's gonna make it right. Yeah, only your love, only your love. Only your love, only your love. Just a little, take me along the way. Won't you visit? Won't you stop by to stay? I'm a better man with your love than without.
So last market of the afternoon session here, and am I thinking about any improvements to the bot? Well, possibly. I'm thinking about maybe adding like a mid-market recommendation if it's going to move a lot within the market and likely change the price. That can be a little bit tricky to navigate, but we'll see if we can come up with something to program. So, yeah. So we do have an early buy opportunity on the Bitcoin. I got to get that clip of Ego Wodum on Saturday Night Live calling it the Bitcoin. Okay, and that recommendation is no longer on the board. Oh, you got pumped there? Oh no. What happened? What happened, Larry? Yeah, that was one that I likely would have lost money on in the past because I would have flipped over to the other side and tried to get in on the down there. But that's what I really am enjoying about this the bot reading the charts in the 1 minute, range. And yeah, it's already saved me from a couple ones. Oh yeah. Yeah, and keep in mind that the bot is not recommending down at the current price. The bot is recommending if it gets to 85 to 90 cents, buy there, which is a very important distinction. Like the bot is trained to do scalping at the end of the market. So it's looking at the chart and saying, if the price gets to 85 to 90, buy there. And it is not saying buy at the current price. So, sometimes that'll work out, but it's an important distinction because that is kind of how this bot is programmed, not to forecast the end result, but to say, hey, if the price does get to 85.90 on this side, you want in there. And we got high volatility for the first time showing up for Ethereum. And that would be an indicator that we're likely heading into the beginning of the crypto week, where we're going to see a lot more of those high volatility warnings. The bot will recommend likely we sit out on those situations. So we'll see how many opportunities we get to trade once we move into the high volatility markets that we're likely to encounter the rest of the weekdays here. Oh, is that 90? 91? Okay. Were you doing another market? Were you like doing Bitcoin? Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to Bitcoin, so yeah, that sucks. I did see that flip though. I was watching and seeing that flip over to the other side, so yeah, these are tight conditions, and one thing I may add to the bot is like a calculation of, this the spread isn't big enough to make a recommendation. Um, it's not far enough away from the strike with this amount of time left to have enough surety to make a recommendation. So I may add that. Somebody did recommend that we do a confidence level, additional confidence level on the pick. I think that's a decent addition. I think that could be very helpful because right now it's just buy yes, buy no. It's nice to have some clarification on that. How sure is the bot about that position? Just using my strat with your bot's help. How can you tell it's bad conditions? Does your bot use the actual target when analyzing I believe so. Yes. Target distance from price. So it's using all that stuff from Kalshi, I believe. But yeah, I'll double check when we kind of do a overhaul of this. But yes, I believe so. How can I tell it's bad conditions? So when there's too much volatility, that's bad conditions for this strategy. At least the end of the market strategy, right? Maybe better for the beginning of the market strategy where we see a likelihood of a big movement in one direction. That remains to be seen. We have to see how the bot does in that. But then also diabolical conditions is when it's moving slowly, but it's not getting far away from the target. So there's not much cushion, and any kind of slight movement in one direction or another, throws the whole thing off. So I think we might want to have a filter about, okay, what's the ratio based on volatility? What's the ratio? How far does it need to be away from the strike to be safe? And then the bot can probably calculate into that. Oh, this is the first time I've seen wait after the 8-minute mark. Huh. But to have the bot calculate, okay, how much how far away does it need to be tradable, you know? And then that could be factored into the confidence level that it shows on the screen. So there's some math. You have to kind of figure out the formula for all that. But, you know, just that conversation, just presenting it that way, you know, we want some more clarity on the confidence level. You know, we want to figure out some kind of a formula that figures out, based on the volatility, how far does it need to be away from the target to be reasonable to be considered. And that needs to factor into the confidence level as well. So that just means end of the market. So time decay is like the your ally. As time gets toward the end, it's decaying. So yeah, time decay is like basically the clock is in your favor, and so that's why the end of market scalping works, because there's a end point and the time is running out. What's the ATR percentage? That's a measure of volatility. So it's measuring how much the market is moving. And yeah, that's basically, if it's too highly volatile, the bot will likely recommend sitting out. So you're welcome. Happy to answer questions as best I can. Excuse me. ATR is a new indicator for me. I used to use ADX, but ATR was the one that Gemini wanted to use. Same basic idea. And yeah, it's just measuring volatility. And these strategies, especially the decay, end of the market decay, does better when it's not volatile. And it also does better when it's not like completely asleep and like nothing's happening, you know. So I may add that to the bot as well, you know, not just high volatility, but also like absolutely no volatility, like dead. You know, if we're getting that NAN, that no available number or whatever it is, that might be a time to sit out as well. If we're just getting no volatility at all. This is the first time I've seen high volatility in the recommendation as a warning. Yeah, we've been in the weekend, and I think these are the first times. And again, it's that Sunday afternoon start of the market. The new week is beginning. Everybody's turning their attention back to trading, and they're done with their weekend activities, and it's time to start getting back into trading mode. So yeah, that's the weight right now is likely volatility related, and we may see a lot more of that during the week. I don't mind that because I tend to lose during the week. So there's a reason for that, and it's volatility. So it'll be interesting to see how often we're allowed to trade. We're still not allowed to trade on this one yet. So we still got the wait sign up. But yeah, you would think it would be down if it did happen. But there's only, it seems pretty safe for the down position. I think if it's going to recommend anything, it would be down. So I'm getting ready in case. But we're running out of time here as far as like the market entry possibilities, you know. I'm more inclined. The bot does 2 minutes where it's like no position, you know, don't take any positions at 2 minutes. I'm leaning more towards 3 minutes. I'm just like, yeah. If it's close at 3 minutes, I'm like, yeah, no thanks. I'm good. Yeah, man, we'll do an evening session. I just got to do my cleanup around the homestead here. I'm gonna start my commute. I'm sure I'll miss the ending, so I'll stay by now. We'll see you hopefully tonight, Serge. The volatility kicks my butt during the week. Yeah. Yeah, for this strategy, it's kind of diabolical. But what I'm hoping is going to happen is we're going to start getting more of the early scalping recommendations, because conditions are better for that in volatile conditions, I think. We'll see. We'll see what the bot does with that, and that's what I'm mostly interested in seeing this week. All right, so yeah, we're officially out of that one. Down was considered safe, but the bot just didn't like it. It's like no, But I want to thank you guys again, especially the folks that hung around most of the session here today. Norm, thanks so much. Larry, always good to hang out with you. I think Serge is already gone. So, but yeah, I'll be back at 8 o'clock and look forward to hanging out, doing some more trading with you. I will see you next time. Bye.